All right, Sean Patel, FightHype.com here with the future Hall of Famer himself, Tim Bradley. Tim, you know, I was. You always have such a great prediction in these features that go up on ESPN before the fight, and I saw you got Lomachenko by knockout in the 11th or 12th tomorrow night. I was a little surprised because Nakatani's so known for that durability, but yet you got Lomachenko. Why is that?
You just put it this way: if you look at it this way. Nakatani, we seen him against Lopez. He did well, but he struggled too. He got hit a lot. Saw him against Verdejo. Went down several times in the fight. Got hit. Yeah, he got up. I get it. But I think of it like a rock. You know, you hit it enough times, eventually it's gonna crack open. It's gonna split. So I'm thinking that this could be the time for Nakatani to be knocked out. I mean, you know, he's not a hard guy to find inside the ring. He'll make a lot of the mistakes for you. His transition game is not that great. I mean, when he throws, he doesn't really take care of defense. You know, he's not mindful of that at all. He is a tough guy, and I think that we're getting toughness and skill confused. You know, being tough, yes, it's a part of skill. You know what I mean? You're either born with it or you're not. But skills pay the bills, and always have and always will. So Lomachenko, he's used to fighting taller guys, man. The guy's been short his whole career. He's used to fighting taller guys. He fought Pedraza. He fought Campbell. Who was the other guy he fought? No, what about the other one? The other one, the Axeman. Walters. You know what I mean? Who was a big, strong, you know, guy that, you know, can punch. You know, and he was able to, you know, defuse that bomb. So I think the same thing here. I know that Nakatani has a really good right hand. Fantastic right hand. He's really good at setting it up if you're at the right range, of course. But I just think that Loma's just too smart for that. He can fight this fight two ways. He can use his feet, move, create angles for himself, draw Nakatani in, make him miss, make him pay with big shots. See the big torso? Loma's going to pinpoint. He's going to keep picking at that body any chance he gets. If you put a big guy on his heels, you know, that doesn't really fight well on the inside like Nakatani, you can take that advantage away from him, having the shorter arms. You can get inside, you can work him to the body, the head. The uppercut's going to be a big weapon for Loma. Not only the body shot, but that uppercut. Look for the uppercut in this fight. Going to be a big shot for Loma. And Nakatani, like you said, got to punch his chance. Yeah, brute toughness, but...
Got a good jab, Tim. Got a nice sharp jab out there to set that right hand up.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he measures with it. He measures with it sometimes, and he sticks it out there. But I see him. He doesn't fight well going backwards. That's Loma's thing. Loma likes to put that pressure, that suffocating pressure on you, bro. Little by little, moving inside, confusing you. Like, damn, where's this guy at? Oh, I'm over here. Oh, he's over here. That drains you. That drains you as a fighter because you keep missing. You know, you start getting frustrated when you can't hit a guy if he's not there in front of you. You know, and then you're getting hit in the process. So that's even more demoralizing. And kind of like, I think it's going to go back to that state of where Loma kind of puts that thought in your mind that you can't win. I think he's going to get back to that point against Nakatani. Loma just coming off a loss. If you know Loma, when he loses a fight, he gets better. I know that. If he's healthy, he shouldn't have no problem stopping Nakatani. That in my opinion. I've been wrong. This is boxing. I've been wrong. But I'm just saying, I've been wrong. This is boxing. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing inside that ring. But Loma gets better. If you look at his history, he lost in the amateurs. He came back. What did he do? Redeemed himself, fought the guy twice, beat him twice. Then he lost to Salido, never got a chance to get that rematch, but he comes back and he beats Gary Russell Jr. You know, Gary Russell Jr. is still the champion right now. And he beats him, clearly beats him, right? So now, coming back, fought Lopez, all right? Shoulder injury, whatever you want to say, name it. I'm not naming any excuses, whatever. We gonna see. Now you got a real live dog in front of you. Now this is what I expect, and this is what I know you're gonna do because you have shown it in the past, the history of the Lomachenko. He's fearless, man. Loma's a legend, bro. Like people, you forgot because he lost to Lopez. This dude is a legend, man. He's a legend in the sport, dude. The first to accomplish what 2 World Top 7 fights? Come on, bro. 3 fights, World Championship. Who does that? Nobody's doing that, bro. Like this guy is seriously a legend, and he held 3 titles before he lost it to Lopez.
Was he when he was, not taking chances in the first half of the fight, do you really think it was some type of injury, or was it Lopez was strong early and has that counter punching?
Listen, I think it's. And
he was wary of that.
I think he was wary of that because you can hear in the Reloaded segment on TR that put out the promotion. Check that out; it's pretty cool. That he was worried of that because his dad kept saying, "Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. How's your legs? How are your legs?" Because he knows he needs to move and use his legs and get out of the way because the punching power of Lopez is no joke, and the speed and the accuracy and the smarts. Lopez is a smart fighter. He's not a dumb fighter. He's smart. So I think it has a lot to do with that. Now the shoulder. Think about it. If he took this fight, one of the things he said during that show was that, "Hey, I was this close, to get my shot. I couldn't let it go. I know I was injured, but I couldn't let it go." Well, if you knew that, you shouldn't have let it go in the fight. If you're gonna go into the fight and you know you're injured, you gotta just let it go. Let it go. You in the fight. You chose the fight. Go in there and work. Why wait till 6 rounds to turn it up? No, hell no. From the first round on. Come on, turn it on. Be you. Forget about your shoulder. Forget about that. You can't use that as an excuse. No, I would save this for the back half. Hell no. You lost the fight because of that. You should just came out and said, "Hell it, fuck it. Whatever happens, it happens. I'm finna go in here and I'm finna get this title. This is what I wanted. This is my dream. I'm gonna accomplish this, even when I get hurt." And we've seen Lomachenko fight one hand in the past. He's fought a fight with one hand, early in his career.
What fight was that, Tim?
It was early, probably one of his 4th or 5th fights. He fought the fight, I believe, with one hand. If you go back and watch the history, I remember him. Switching from southpaw to orthodox, against the opponent, using one hand, heavily. And I forget which guard it was, but if you go back and look at the history of his fights, you'll see he fought it with one hand. So I'm not letting that go, bro. No excuses, no whatever. You lost, it's all good. Get over it. And I believe that he said, "It's fine, I lost, I get it. But I do want that rematch. I'm not gonna sleep until I get that rematch, and I gotta get all them titles." So we'll see if Lopez will give him a shot. I don't think he will. I think Lopez will probably outgrow the weight class, go up to 140, maybe fight Taylor or something, do something else. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he'll give him the rematch.
Do you think Loma could still beat a guy like a Tank Davis, who's also fighting tomorrow night? Yeah. Yep. I think,
Loma's a legend, dog. Like, you don't come into boxing, bro, and have a plan and fight for a world championship with 3 fights, dog. You don't do that. Like, who does that, bro? 2 fights against a vet, and the vet eked it out probably this much. Loma started a little bit late. He never been 12 rounds before. Never experienced it before. He lost the fight because of his experience and not knowing. That's the only reason why. Not because of the skills. He couldn't compete with Salido. But you don't do that and then fight Gary Russell Jr. No, you don't do that. And then come back and then you fight Walters and you fight for another world championship, 7 professional fight. No, you don't do that, bro, unless you're a bad man.
Unless you're the real deal.
You the real freaking deal. So you got to have a certain mindset in order to be able to accomplish that defeat. That feat, man, because that's tough. So I respect Loma. I respect his mindset. I respect his craft. I respect his ability. And until he shows me something otherwise, I'm gonna give him that respect. 'Cause he's a legend, man. He's a legend in the sport. Yeah. And we can look at spend 4 amateur fights and the wear and tear and stuff like that. And this is why I say it just depends on how healthy Loma really is. If he's 90%, that's a good damn Loma in my opinion.
Right.
I don't know if he'll ever be 100%, but if he's 90, 95%, he'll beat all these guys at 135. Give him another shot.
See that Haney fight? If he doesn't get the Teofimo rematch,
damn right.
Yeah. Is that a 50-50 type fight or
50-50 type fight? Yeah. I mean, you got to give Haney respect, man. Loma's the legend, though. He will be the favorite. No doubt in my mind, he'll be the favorite going into that fight. But Haney is a guy that's looking for greatness. He wants that. He's looking to be on that legendary status. He wants to face the best guys in the world, but these guys don't want to face him, and that's the biggest problem. Now, if TR and Hearns can Make some? Why not?
It sounds like Loma and Devin want it. Like they'll do it.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Maybe that's a little way to grab Teo. If you know, I mean, Teo hypothetically is the undisputed, hypothetically, because he beat the man. Mm-hmm. But the belt is over with Haney. You know, who was lifted to be a champion. So maybe that's a way to kind of lure in Lopez and say, hey, I got one of your straps, buddy. The champ is back. I'm right here. You know, I just got my strap back from Haney that I gave to. You know what I mean? That I let have. So, and you know, I think it's a great fight. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Loma will be the favorite, but Haney can box his damn head. He can box.
Did you like what you saw against Linares?
I loved it. Mm-hmm. I loved every minute of it.
It seemed like all people focused on was, you know, getting hurt in the 10th instead of like Masterpiece. He kind of fought in the first 9 rounds.
Look, Haney could have made the fight easy, but he showed a different element.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is what I'm talking about, being a crowd pleaser, because I was at home watching the fight and I was entertained. You know? And fighters, we gotta understand that, like, and me being on this other side, because I'm finna tell you the truth. You can win your fights, but if you're not entertaining, you're not gonna make the millions of dollars. You ain't gonna make that Canelo money. Oh, you'll make your little mil here, mil there, 2 mil here, 2 mil there, and how you do with that money, you know, whatever you do with that money afterwards, you know, it's very important. Put that money away. But if you want to make the life-changing money, you got to take a little bit more risk in the ring. Fans want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Fans want to be entertained. This is the entertainment business. So, like, you wonder why I fought. I could have boxed a lot of times, but I fought aggressively. I didn't have punching power. So, how I was going to be entertaining? I had to come forward. I had to take risks. I had to throw combinations. I had to get hit at times. You know, I'm not telling guys to take shots, but I'm just saying when I would go into the Lion's Den, of course you're gonna get hit. The more aggressive you are, you're more vulnerable and more prone to getting hit.
Well, and I think that was part, you know, like you had Shakur and Devin, they're saying, like, see, if I try to please y'all, then I risk getting KO'd in a fight I could win easily. And so you as a fighter, you know, what is the balance there? Because, you know, you're not like us. You're not just media. You were champion.
There's a balance. It's a thin line, okay, between being entertaining or just winning. Just winning. Okay? And you gotta try to find a balance in between. So that's why sometimes I will box outside and then sometimes I will step in the inside. You know, especially if I see a guy that I know can't fight backing up.